Hey guys! Today I have a super awesome video. So I was recently visiting with some family and I had them bring me my entire childhood Playmobil collection. And I was kind of underestimating how much it was going to be, but it is a lot. So I have an entire giant moving box of Playmobil, and I thought today we would go through it and kind of refresh my memory on what all's in there. I have kind of an idea, but there's a couple things that have already surprised me just peeking in the box. So we're gonna have a look and see if we can maybe put any complete sets together and just kind of take a little trip down memory lane, remembering all this Playmobil that my sibling and I collected over the years. So one of the coolest things about this box is that in it was this whole bag of figurines. Look at all these figurines. That's crazy. These are a combination of figurines from sets as well as figures from the blind bags. As you can see, there's a ton. There's a lot of Santas, as you'll see. There's quite a bit of them. There's a snowman. Not sure what he's doing in there. There's a horse. We are not going to go through all these today. This is going to be a separate video, but I thought I would spread them all out and just show how many figurines there were. Okay, so wow, the yellowing of the plastic is kind of crazy, but this is, oh, it's a little dirty. This is actually part of the very first Playmobil set I ever got. And at the time, I was apparently 1 year old, and my mom was at a yard sale, and she saw this igloo and a couple other pieces, and a mom, a dad, and 2 kid figurines from the it was called the Eskimo playset at the time. I'm sure there's a better word for it, but that's what it was called. So this igloo, which looks a little like yellow snow now, was pretty much like my intro to Playmobil. So that's super cool that I've got it now. And I did find the top for the igloo. I'm gonna see if I can maybe look online and find some kind of tip about plastic yellowing, because this is really, it's a bit sad to see it in this condition. This is another one, and again, it's really unfortunate the plastic is yellowing so much. I'm not sure if that occurred just naturally over time or as a function of being in a box, but this waterfall is part of the, it was like a fairy princess and a prince and a unicorn playset. And this was like all through when my brother and I were playing with it. This was always a focal point. It was always in the background of where we were playing. I love the design of the ripples of the water kind of coming out to more of a water pattern. This, I don't think this was the original tree, but yeah, super cool. Neither of these things are actually Playmobil. Okay, I got Lego. We've got a puppy dog, pig, sheep, just really a random assortment. We've got parts of a castle, and yep, looks like, is this how it comes together? Yeah. Part of a castle set. Oh! Here we go. All right. There we go. We've got our castle. Cool. I know there's more parts to it. We'll try to find them as those come along. Okay, so this is part of a, it's part of a tree house I don't have the instructions, but it's a 2-level tree house. I think that window, oh, you got your fasteners there. Okay, see, it's got a little trapdoor. You're supposed to use the trees to kind of anchor the tree house in place. However, nope, the top of the tree. Okay, so I actually found some instructions of how this is supposed to look. And yeah, so you use the trees to anchor the tree house in place, and then you kind of have another platform down here. Yep, you got a certain quantity of trees, and then I've got another page with all the various parts. So I think in a different video we're going to see if we can assemble our treehouse. These are parts of a barn, which was again one of my very earliest sets. Part of the barn. I definitely do not have the instructions. So it came with some fence. It came with, I believe, the sheep and the pig that we found before. Another piece. It had this like climbing ivy up the front. I'll put a picture. So in another video, we are gonna see if we can piece together this barn. Okay, this was the Skull Pirate playset that and yeah, you open it up and you can turn it into, you can turn it into like a active playset and everything. And then in addition, it makes a great carrying case for your Playmobil pirate figures. So here we've got a lot more pirate stuff. We had a lot of pirate playsets. We had the carry-along ones. We had 2 different pirate ships. We had this little like maroon island over here. I do have both of the pirate ships. Again, we will be maybe trying to assemble them in their own videos. This is really just kind of about taking inventory of what I have. We've got these cannons here. The cool thing about the cannons, they actually shoot cannonballs all across the room. You click the cannonball down into here and then you press it and it fires. It's just it's a very simple thing. I think the top fin of this little center mechanism depresses just enough to release the cannonball. One really cool thing I did find in the box, which I forgot we had, is this poster. So this is one of the pirate ships we had. I don't recognize this figurine. We don't have the shark. He came from his own set. Chicken on the boat. We definitely have a chicken. Pelican. I don't remember having any white treasure chests. This is an amalgamation of a bunch of different play sets. But I'm really glad that we have this poster because I've been kind of looking for Playmobil posters and just display items. So I think this one probably came with this pirate ship as kind of like an aspirational thing. It's definitely really cool that we have this, and considering we've had it for however many years, it's in really good condition still. Finding some more pieces of this play set, we've got a dog sled. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find all of the harnesses for the dogs, but there's a whole team of dogs that wear harnesses and pull the dog sled. So you get a whole team of dogs to pull the dog sled. Again, really cool, fun little detail. And then we've got this longboat here. I think there was an oar that it came with, but I will be honest with you, if I still have that, I will be absolutely shocked. Many years of playing, not entirely, not always so gently with these sets. I'm sure that ore is unfortunately long gone. Okay, now that we've gotten most of the really big parts out of the way that were in the box, I'm just gonna start just pulling stuff out, piling it on the table, and seeing what we've got. Okay, so this is quite a selection. We've got, this is from the farm, we've got some hay, we've got a tree which doesn't grow out of the hay, but it does today. We've got part of a cannon. We've got a lovely park bench. Very nice. We got one gentleman who escaped the figurine bag. We'll just put him to the side. More advent calendar stuff. These are from the Santas, as are these gifts. They're just little cardboard boxes. They are empty at this time. We've got a buffet table. The buffet table is marked 1994. It definitely came in an advent calendar, although I don't think one from 1994. We've got a classic pirate treasure chest. All the treasure chests lock just by this mechanism of just sliding. Oh, and what do we have? We've got bread, carrots, a glass, and some kind of flower. So I guess someone was going on a picnic at some time. In terms of more food, we've got more carrots, we've got berries, a lot of carrots and berries. If we eat all these, we'll turn orange. Red berries, watermelon, gold coin, jam, or no, not jam, it's a pasta salad. That's fun. Is that all our food selection for today? Here's another. We've got a thermos. Okay, I think that is, yeah, I think that's all the food. So this is full of more gold coins. The pirate sets came with a lot of gold coins. They're very small. They're very easy to scatter all over the place. We've got this wagon, which, oh, here we go, right here. All right, now it's only missing the back wheel and the rear. We've even got a little donkey to pull it, a horse for backup, and a wild boar if things really get crazy. We got some non-Playmobil items which have somehow made it into the fray. We've got a hawk with a hood on, which is very cool. Again, it's a great little detail. I think this probably came with the Knights set, and I believe he has a little perch to perch on. We've also got not one, but two crabs. We've got a squirrel, a dog having a battle with a scorpion. We've got here baby fox. We've got a baby deer, one cat, two cat. We've got a seal. I love this seal. I don't know where we got it, but I've always loved this seal. We've got a duck, dove. Ooh, the dove can actually perch on the tree. Great. We've got here a skeleton. And let's give him some swords. All right. Okay, fresh selection. This one you can see we've got a lot of animals. We got cows, we got little pony, 2 little ponies. Super cute. We've got a bottle cap. This unicorn came with the waterfall from earlier. She's actually held up pretty well. I believe she is rideable. Let me see if I can. Yep. She is rideable. We've got I think it's a caribou. Definitely originally pulled Santa's sleigh. Little baby cow. Cat. Here is one of the Playmobil screwdrivers that comes with the sets you're going to need to assemble. We're going to put this to the side because we're definitely going to need it for when we decide to start putting some sets together. Here we have one of the knight's horses. It's wearing its horsey battle armor, which unfortunately does not appear to come off. Interesting. Pelican, fox. Ooh, here's a wolf. I have the other wolf. I've had the other wolf for a long time, but now I've got the second wolf. These came with the treehouse set. All of their legs are independently posable, which is very cool. I always liked that about the wolves. It's a fun design of these figures. We've got another little horse. Now the difference between the foal and the pony is actually rideable, I believe, only for the child-sized figures. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't count. So we have 2 of these. So these are rideable, but if you look at similar to the baby cow, the way the foal is sculpted, you cannot ride these. Or I should say, the characters cannot ride these. We've got a mama deer. We've got a doe, another doe. Doe a deer, female deer. We've got here 2 little puppies. They're the same kind of puppy, but their spots are very slightly different. We have here, this is a saddle for one of the basic model horses. I will have to see if that is in there. We've got wild piglets in addition to a domestic piglet. Rabbit and a snake. We'll keep these far apart. We've got this gorgeous peacock. I love the tail. I love the detailing on the tail. And how crazy is that after, you know, however many years of play, it's still, the tail is not even scratched or scuffed or anything. It's still absolutely pristine. This is a window cling. I think I have a vague idea of what kind of a place that it came from. It was like an activity book, like a sticker activity book where you could peel these up and stick it to the page. I'm not sure why we still have this one, and I'm not sure where the rest of them went. Have another Santa's sleigh in addition to 2 child-sized sleighs. Again, these were a big feature of the advent calendar. Unfortunately, the stickers are finally peeling up after years of use. I always really liked this pattern. I thought it was different from the traditional Christmas patterns. And the back sticker and the front sticker, actually almost all of them are still there, so I might be able to repair this one. Got another animal to add to the collection. We've got a little black puppy dog whose back legs move independently. This is part of an astronaut figurine. I'm not sure. I think the astronaut figurine is probably in that big bag because I do not have him. There is also a helmet that came with that, so if we can piece that together, that'd be pretty cool. We've got a little child-sized ice skate there. I just think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cute. Okay. Here is some more fun stuff. So what do we got here? All right, we've got some more deer. We had a lot of deer. Deer were very popular in the sets. I spoke too soon. I think this was the original unicorn, because either I'm honestly not certain. With the yellowing of the plastic that occurred on the other ones, I would not be surprised if this is the original unicorn and then this one came in another set. Although, honestly, it's possible that a yellow unicorn was manufactured. They're otherwise identical. I'm going to have to do a little bit of research into what might have happened there. We've got another selection of farm animals. We've got a goat, pig, more little baby piglets. We had a lot of baby piglets. These are the original horses I was telling you about. They're very, very simple kind of model. With the saddle attachment, they are, in fact, rideable. Without the saddle, however, no. Playmobil does not advocate for riding your horse without a saddle. Here we have another horse with a blanket on. The blanket is removable, and I believe, let's do a test. Yep, the same saddle fits on the newer model of horse, which is pretty cool. Again, really, I mean, it's great that they kept that standardization, so that the pieces were really interchangeable between the different sets. Got a lot of chicken, sheep, more bunnies, another hawk. Ah, the mystical broken rooster. So this rooster, he came, you had to put the feet into the figure of the rooster. They came separate. And me being quite young when I got this, I put his feet in backwards. And then when I tried to remove the feet, I accidentally broke off his toe. And so he can't really stand that great on his own. He can't perch on any of the designated chicken perches. So that is the story of the broken foot rooster. So we got a fox, we got an owl, got another little kitty cat, chicken. Both of these have their feet on correctly. Got a little dachshund dog in his little blanket. This was a design that they reused again and again because I've had this for a long time, and yet one of them came in the new pet hotel set that I opened. Another owl. I like that. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the more brown owl or the white owl? I think they're both very cute. Again, some non-Playmobil items that decided to come along for the ride. Oh, this is a bit grim. We have the body and the head of what I believe was the Eskimo baby. No arms. No head not attached. I'm not sure what happened here. I don't know what happened. Perhaps it's better not to know. This is pretty cool. This came with the treehouse kit. It's a this says solar on it, and it has a positive and a negative battery, I guess, on the top. And then this, actually, you know what? It's entirely different. I thought this was a solar panel, but no, this is it's a grill. It's a camping grill that attaches to, I guess that's supposed to be propane. Either way, it's still pretty cool. I know for a fact there is a solar panel. I'm just gonna have to keep looking for it. Mushrooms, and we have one mushroom cap. We'll have to try to find the rest. Here we have a bridle for the original horse.
Fuck, you can be on the other side, maybe we can meet, but hey, you know what I mean, I'm just...
Ooh. What have we got here? We've got a scrap of paper onto which is written the boomerangs. What message were you trying to send, Aaron of the past? Maybe it's better not to know. But it's just such a fun selection of random little fun items. We've got a set of binoculars. We've got another gift. We've got, oh, a set of lily pads. I think those were with the waterfall. We've got one red slipper, just one. We've got a whole toy sailboat here called Bonito, apparently. We've got an accordion, I'm not sure who this originally came with, but as I remember, we had our pirates playing accordion quite frequently. This is part of a bassinet, like for a baby. And I believe it came with an advent calendar. And then this is part of the wheels for it. I don't think the other wheels are in this selection. Nope, not quite. We've got another ice skate here. We've got a chainsaw, which is pretty interesting. I think this came with the treehouse set and not some kind of deranged maniac set. As I'm clearing up this assortment, one of the things I found was this scroll looking thing, and reading it, it appears to say, on parallel in ed trove, I bought Endemore de Perfumu one sneeze low effects the management something nay margarine Saw Bunny the Fourth. So that makes a lot of sense. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have another escapee from the figurines bag. It's a mummy. He was definitely a blind bag figurine. I don't remember having any sets that would have come with a mummy. Alright, let's see this next batch. Yet another Santa who has escaped the figurines bag. Here we've got a cute little mini Christmas tree, complete with some ornaments and a little bit of snow. Ooh, this thing was another advent calendar prize. It used to play music. Let's see if it still does. I regret that. We've got some more fun assorted animals. Got another boar, some deer, kitty, pirate, more sheep, of course some ducks, another little horse, unfortunately unrideable. Oh, we've got here a little baby goat. That is so cute. We've got another scrap of paper that I think actually came with the set because it appears to be a treasure map of some kind and not a mystery scrap that says boomerangs, and it is labeled Madagascar at the bottom. Here we've got a first aid kit. Is there anything inside? Yes! A knife, a gun, and a shovel. As everyone knows, those are the basic implements of first aid. We've got what looks to be a child-size guitar and an adult-size guitar. Maybe this is a violin or a ukulele. Not very musical. We have this fun little green frog who I think, I could be wrong, but I think he was part of the waterfall set with the lily pads. We've got a couple loose sets of earrings and a hat. So somewhere in that figurine bag we've got some gentlemen who are missing their earrings. Oop, here's a third pair. I guess earrings were not in fashion for some time. We have some non-Playmobil, which we will yeet to the side. We have a hat that says Australia. Yeet that to the side. We've got a hockey net, which is pretty cool, and we also have two child-size skis. We've got a cute little clock radio, which is tuned to channel 9 at 7:43. Is that a good time to be listening to your radio? I don't know. We got a couple more of these Playmobil screwdrivers, so I'm not sure why I put the first one to the side, because it looks like we are gonna have more than plenty. We have a tiny little book with Santa on the front. Is it? Nope, they're not sticky notes. It's just it's a whole book, and it's got the face of Santa stamped onto the front. Alright, this is going to be our last random assortment of items from the box. There are still some things in there, but it's mostly just stuff you've seen before. Building parts, trees, things like that. Oh, here is our astronaut. And here is his... Ta-da! Does it not click? I guess not. I didn't find his helmet. I'm not sure where his helmet is. The helmet is really the PS. Oop, oop, oop. What is this that I found in the figurine bag? Boom. Ground control to Major Tom. We've got this magnificent, I'm not sure if it's an elk or a caribou, but I love him. He's not rideable. He's just a magnificent beast all on his own. We've got another El Caribou. I'm not 100% sure what this thing is. When we used to play, we would pretend this was a wheelchair. Obviously, it's not a wheelchair. We would just put, you know, the elderly and sick and injured Playmobil figures in it and wheel them around. Maybe it's some kind of, is it meant to carry something? Is it for people? Is it a lawn recliner that somehow has a wheel? Help, I don't know. We've got this very nice little fireplace, which was another advent calendar piece, and on the back it is marked 1989. The yellowing of the plastic is actually really not bad. It's really only the very original pieces that seem to have gotten the short end of the stick with that. I wonder what caused it, and I wonder if I can reverse it. We've got here a lovely container of what appears to be lemon juice, marked NaKCa and Mg. So that's what? Salt, manganese, ketamine, and California. Sounds about right for lemon juice. So deer, little baby deer. Again, we just had an absolute ton of deer. We've got a map of some kind. It's probably meant to be a treasure map, but I'm not seeing any treasure, I'm not seeing any boomerangs, and I'm not seeing any mysterious coded messages. Alright guys, as you can see, I have a lot of Playmobil to sort through, try to figure out what goes to what set, what's just going to be part of random sets or random scenes if I decide to start trying to make dioramas with these or something like that. Thank you for coming and looking through this box with me. Was there anything that I had on the table that I didn't point out that you wanted me to notice? Was there anything on the table that you were sure I would mention, but I didn't? Let me know in the comments. I will see you next time, and we will work on putting at least one of these sets together. See you guys until next time.